Happy Friday, Tour.
Happy Friday, Consuela.
I feel like we should address the fact that we did not FLF last weekend. Because we're like, we're back from break, and now we're going to be regular. And then we go MIA without word the following Friday.
We did.
I think
it was for good reasons.
It was. I think we were just really excited to get back to FLFing.
Yes.
And didn't think forward enough to remember that I was going to be out of town.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it was a very special out of town.
It was.
Why was it special, Tour?
Well, we had the great opportunity to meet and spend time together. It was wonderful. It was lovely.
We have known each other for not quite 5 years, somewhere between 4 and 5 years. Going on, it's like past 4, but not quite 5. And we live on opposite sides of the country, so it was never something that worked out until recently. So
yeah, not only that, but of course COVID hit like not too long after we met, and that really threw a wrench in any sort of travel for a long stretch as well. But yeah, so it was absolutely a thrill to get to meet you and spend time with you.
Yeah, we even talked briefly about FLFing from your laptop, and that just didn't work out. So
yeah,
that would have been. We had kind of a semi plan, but
we had a plan, but decided we just wanted to spend time together instead.
Yeah, instead of worrying about the FLF.
Yeah.
So it's a very exciting time. So I just wanted to say up front, that's what happened to us last weekend, in case anyone was wondering, but I don't know that anyone was. But in case you were,
they were.
I know they were dying to know.
On the edge of their seats,
of course,
wanting more, wanting more FLF videos.
Yes. So I wanted to address that right at the top. Then usually remind me, because it's been so long. Should I go into news before credits? Right? I talk about Second Life news.
I can't. I think we usually do credits first.
Do we do credits first before we? Okay. All right. Let's do credits. We'll start with you. You go.
Okay.
Let's do styling credits.
Sure. So I am rocking. My outfit is from Butterscotch. This is the necklace.
I love that necklace.
The shirt, the pants, the sandals. It's all part of the Kai set.
Love it.
By Butterscotch. I absolutely love it as well.
Did you buy this on your own? Because I don't remember it.
I did. I bought this. I wanted to style, and I was gonna just check around to see if any of our FLF creators had created some new things since. So the last FLF video we did, we kind of just dressed for Pride, which is still going on.
It is.
If anyone's having any doubts, it's still Pride right now. But so we styled for that, and for this one I decided I wanted to see if there were any new releases by any of our FLF creators that had happened since before our hiatus, basically. And I saw this was one of the new releases. Actually, it came out very recently, and they had it up at the men's department, so I was like, I really like the look of that. I'm gonna rock that. It's super summery. It looks so comfortable. Love it. I'm also rocking a modulus hair with it. Okay. It is the Dacium hair.
And it comes with bandana, obviously.
Comes with the cool bandana.
Which I love.
Yeah.
And I know this is less hair for you, but it's still kind of a messy, fun hair.
Exactly, yeah. I enjoyed that. These very stylish horns were a gift from the lovely Zipper.
The one and only Zipper Femme Daddy glitter waifu.
Yes. Yeah. The Avarice horns.
Which I am also wearing. Thank you, Zipper. I didn't thank her properly when she dropped them on me. So.
Yes, thank you, Zipper, so much.
Yes.
I also still have my ear paint on for Pride, the ADD Andel ear paint, just to have a little splash of color in there.
Yeah.
Because I dig it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
And the glasses are fun. I don't know that they're a FLF designer, but
yeah, these are from Valmore. This is not a FLF designer, but I like them.
Yeah, those are great looking.
Yeah, these are called the anime glasses.
Okay. And And are your shoes? So do they go with the outfit, or who they buy?
They're from Kai as well. They're part of the Kai set as well from Butterscotch.
Okay.
Actually, is Velma? I don't think they're.
I don't think
creator.
they are. I don't think so.
I don't know where I encountered them, but anyway, the glasses are from Velma.
That looks great.
Thank you.
So, for me, you actually, when you were out and about shopping, you found my outfit. So you want to tell the story of this outfit?
Sure. So, so I was shopping Butterscotch.
Yeah.
And for people who shop Flif or people who watch our videos, you know that Butterscotch and Tori Torricelli are directly across from each other on the same shopping area. Mm-hmm. So I decided to peek into Tori Torricelli.
Which I find amusing because every time we do Flif, there's no Reborn.
I know, I know.
But you peeked, and what did you find?
I always check because I'm always like hopeful that, hey, maybe they're going to change their ways and pick up Reborn. And they had all of their new releases, their entire new release wall. Reborn.
Wow.
And I was like, exciting. That's like 5 entire outfits that are all Reborn. They've committed to it. This is amazing because we always say we love this, but you can't wear it.
Reborn. Nope.
Yeah. But now you can, and you totally rock it. I love this look on you.
Yeah. So what's this outfit called?
Gosh. This is the Eugenie top and pants. Yeah.
And I thought, because when you styled ahead of me, and I thought maybe you might be wearing Riot from the picture, so that's why I asked you if it was Riot, because Riot always makes, well, not always, often makes a male and female version. And you're like, no, it's Butterscotch. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I have to work a little harder then. And then not too long after that, I saw that you had sent me things. And it was after our conversation about Tori Torricelli. And so I'm like, okay, so I'm assuming this matches. And so when I put it on, I was like looking at the picture you had sent me of what your styling was. And I'm like, it looks like it matches. Let's do it. It's not an exact match, but it's in the same family. So,
absolutely,
I'll take it.
Yeah.
So,
the vendor picture, it was mostly just solids. I didn't realize that it had these fun patterns. Yeah. So I dig it.
Yeah, I'm very excited that it is Reborn. I think you sent me a picture of one of the other outfits that they made.
Yes.
It was also very nice. So I look forward to seeing more outfits from Tori Torricelli in Reborn. I'm very excited. But to start up at the top, the horns, like you said, Alt 3 by Zipper, the one and only. Then my hair is actually, it's wasabi, but it's from the 50. And so it's a fun little like double braid, which I just like to try to wear the latest thing from the designers. And this is the latest thing I picked up. I forget what it's called because I haven't opened my, I can open my inventory. I can open my interface and do that. Let's turn that on so I can get the information for people. So wearing.
Wasabi is the Carissa hair?
Wasabi. You are absolutely right, Carissa. All right. So then I think Zoom, I can't remember if Zoom is a Flif designer or not. I want to say it's not, but the glasses are Zoom. They're just a favorite of mine. Square B glasses. And then what got me on a roll before we came on the video was I decided to try the swallow gauged ears.
Okay, yeah,
because
I was wondering. I
went to E. Marie because I always go to E. Marie. Now, granted, E. Marie is also not a Flif designer, but she's my go-to for earrings. And she has her wall of new releases at events, and these are at equal 10 right now.
Okay.
I believe they are called, where is it on here? E. Marie. Oh, Drew earrings at equal 10. But
Drew.
Yeah. But because you see the gauge. The gauge is like, they had like a whole pagan gauge set, and I was feeling it. So I decided to get the swallow gauge ear. And then this ear fits really good on my Akaruka head.
It does.
So it doesn't...
It matches it very well.
Yeah, so they have a lot of skin tones on there because the ear texture that wasn't right, because it's, it's designed for Evo X, and these aren't Evo X, so the ear texture wasn't right, so I had to use the built-in texture. And so this was a pretty good match, so I'm pleased with that. So that's what I was doing. Like I said, I know we've talked about the gauged ears before, and I kind of have been on the fence about them, but I've toyed with them in the past, but I tend to not wear a gauged ear really. And so I just couldn't resist this one. So I also have my body shine because I never take it off.
Of course.
From all 3 birthday effects shine, which I love. I picked up some new nails from 1990. They are not a flip designer, but I wish they would be. 1990, because I love my fat duck nails. And this one's called Tropical Hottie, which I thought was very appropriate for me. Because I am a tropical hottie. I am from the Caribbean. I am from the Caribbean, therefore I am a tropical hottie. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Then I am wearing Jack Spoon eyeshadow. Okay. I have fallen in love with Jack Spoon for all the bitching I used to do about there's not a hood. Oh, I take all of that back because I totally turned myself around. Because I just really like their variety of makeups that they have. And I love that they give you the key, right? Instead of just all these tattoo layers and you don't know which one's which. Oh. They give you the key so you can quickly find which one it is that you want to wear. So nice. I've got the Jack Spoon Sylvie eyeshadow on. I have my Slack Girl lipstick on that's made for the Akaruka head, which I love. And and then the shoes. The shoes are Pure Poison. And they're the last one of the last times we flipped. 2 weeks ago.
We really liked those.
Yeah, so these are Pure Poison Dahlia platforms.
Lovely.
So, yep. So that is my outfit. I think I captured everything. Oh, and then in the mix are a few new lyriums that were also available at the 50. So, and I actually, let me check in my AO, I can tell people which lyriums they are. So it's there were 3 sets available at the 50. It's these ones at the bottom: Nuri, Ruby, and May, M-E-I, May. So there were 3 sets available at the 50. This round of the 50 closes in, I want to say, a day, because the next round opened. They might already be closed, actually, so my bad. Because it's the 23rd and the next round opens on the 25th. And we were debating doing this round of the 50 or not, but because it was so late, we decided we would go with the next 50.
Right.
So
because we'd basically just be filming it right as it's
closed. Yeah. So I swung by there real quick and grabbed a couple things just to highlight some of the 50 creators, which would be Wasabi. And
I need to run through there myself this weekend.
Yeah, and Lyrium. So
it's still even,
it may not be.
Not be. It may be too late.
And then you and I will cover the 50 after the 28th or later, which is a good segue into Second Life news, because after today I'm going to be out of town again, hence the summer. So I was out of town a week ago for other reasons, not just specifically to visit you, but it just worked out that we can roll it in together. And then I'm out of town again tomorrow for a few days. So but on the 28th I am an SLB 20 performer. I am a DJ. Woo! Thank you. So I have an hour on the purple stage at 6 p.m. SLT. So anybody who wants to be there for my set, I would love it. It's just an hour. Those go by super fast.
Best DJ in SL.
And you're going to be my host, you said, right?
I'm going to be your host.
I love it. So actually, let me bring up my internet window so that we can start talking about SLB. Can you tell the people where we are? We didn't address where we are, so because it's not our normal sort of background. So
no, we normally try and find something much more specifically photogenic. But SLB 20 is just, or SL20B, the 20th birthday of Second Life anyway, is just kicking off, and we wanted to film on one of the sims, and was browsing through, and I was hopping through a few of them. And most of them were really, really crowded, which sometimes can be rough on cameras. Plus, the Linden Bear thing has always just been like a tradition, which I think is just quintessentially it's such a Second Life thing that you wouldn't really be able to explain it to someone else properly. This is Linden Bear Island, which is an arrangement of like all of the Linden Bears, which you can get most of them here if you come here. You can pick up a majority of them for 0 lindens. You can just click on them, buy them, get a copy. If you want to bring So yeah, I think this is just a super cute arrangement, and it's such a Second Life, such a Linden Lab thing to do that I wanted to film here more than I think anywhere else.
Yep.
Of SLB.
Yep. And so when I was talking about filming at SLB, I did not expect you to bring me here, but
I know
it works. I trust your judgment, and this is something very Second Life, and I knew that the Sims would be very packed. So yes. I know that you needed to pick a low lag sort of place. And
I didn't want to worry about people plowing into us and things like that.
Yeah, and this is a great idea because, like you said, it's quintessential. You can say this. I can say this.
Quintessentially.
Thank you. Second Life. It is. And so, and in the camming around, I also want to call out that the environment is also a FLF designer.
It is.
Because this is not the environment for this sim. So because we always talk about that in all of our pre-video settings, and you were looking through your skies, and you have a lot of them because you shop where?
Dysfunctionality makes some beautiful environments.
Yes.
And we use it on Stratagem as well. We use a dysfunctionality day cycle there.
Yep.
But I've always been super impressed with them. They put so much care into the way they arrange the clouds, the twinkling of stars. They even have like a rainbow in this particular sky. I really like the dysfunctionality environments. I know there's a lot of presets, but you can tell when someone has very deliberately constructed one to look a certain way versus just kind of putting one together that is good enough, And
you are very particular about your environments and lighting.
I am, yes.
Yeah. So technically that's a call out to another FLF designer. So
it is. Good idea calling them out because they totally are, and I'm enamored with their plants and their skies. Also, just because we're on the subject of them, on our other property on Unity, we had redone a lot of the plants with dysfunctionality plants.
Yes.
And I've got to say, switching them seasonally, it was such a breeze. I went over there, I brought out the HUDs, I pushed the button. The whole sim just was like, boof, it's now summertime. It was so nice. Yeah. Having a unified HUD controller for all of the foliage.
Yeah, and I've been over there and it looks great.
Yeah, it does.
Although we still have our Christmas lights up, but I think that amuses me. I am not even worried about having Christmas lights up all year long because everybody does it.
Yeah, yep.
So, anyway.
It's like I put the effort in putting those up. They're staying up.
They take effort even in Second Life. Even though I don't need a ladder, I still have to fine tune and size and move and res and drag and all. There's so much work.
Yep.
So, anyway. Okay, so the rest of this SLB website, so let's see, there's what looks like 3 sims. Nope, there's more than that. So we've got a welcome area. There's lots going on here. Let's see, let me play this video and see if hopefully it doesn't make noise. It's gonna make noise. There it goes. So I'm gonna play the little YouTube video that's in the okay. Now, this is where I wanted to get to because you did not know this, and it's the SL20B National and Global Sweepstakes. Win a car and more. And when I first saw this, I was like, win a car, they're going to give you a Chevy Bolt to drive around in SL. And you know how I suck when I drive around in SL. But no, it's in physical life. That's what it says. Visit the SL20B welcome area and look for the national and global contest kiosk to win one of many huge prizes. Qualifying U.S. residents can win a brand new Chevrolet Bolt EV car or a high-end Asus computer in the physical world.
Woo!
Global community members can win one of several special prizes, including daily giveaways of 1-year premium Second Life subscriptions and more. So you and I were talking earlier today about cars, and I'm like, hey, that reminds me, you should enter the Second Life sweepstakes. And
yeah, because I was just talking about how I wanted to get an electric vehicle, and you're like, yeah.
I said, guess what? The Lindens are giving one away.
Yeah, but now you're stacking the odds more against me by telling all of our audience about it.
I know.
They're all going to jump in the sweepstakes.
I won't, because I already have an electric car.
You should anyway. Just in case you win, you could give it
then I could give it to you. Right. Okay, you'll get 2 votes, and then we'll bring all our alts on, and they'll get votes. Just so Tour can win a new Chevy Bolt. Yay! I think it's amazing that they're giving away a real car.
It is. That is pretty amazing.
Yeah. So, and then there's Music Fest, which is live performances. So that's going on now. It's already on day 2 of that. Then there's the Shop and Hop. You know how I feel about Shop and Hops.
Yes.
But
it's a huge Shop and Hop.
I wonder if Pylia is doing the Shop and Hop, because I've been trying to catch up on my Pylia videos, and if she's doing the Shop and Hop, then I'll watch her guide. And then maybe I just need someone to go for me. So Pylia, just go. Hopefully you already have. When I looked at your channel yesterday, I don't think you did. But I don't know if Pylia is going to the Shop and Hop. But anyway, I hope she does.
And we've talked about how FLF is more our speed.
Yes.
The 50 is about our limit.
Right.
The Shop and Hop is not happening.
No.
You're not going to see it here. I'm
sorry. The capacity. We do not have the capacity, the perseverance, the
pace,
the time.
We shop at when we are talking through things, especially, we would never get through it.
Yeah.
It would be a year before we.
It takes us 3 hours to do FLF, let alone Shop and Hop. It would take us like a week.
Yeah.
And we may not sleep. So no, I need someone who's a much more efficient shopper. Just to give me the highlights. Okay, this is a deal. I'll go get that. Thank you. This is where we start asking our community to help us out, right? If you invest the time into the Shop and Hop, please tell us what's the deal. Like, what are the best bargains? And that also segues me into another thought about our community. We were talking about this earlier, and I'm not gonna, give too many specifics, because I know we're still working on it. But we, as we've said in many, many videos, we are working on our space at home to have more kind of Blanche events, right? Whether it's, I really want to bring Tour Talks to life, which is...
It's coming along really well.
Yeah. But I want to be able for our community to come visit us in our home, on our home sim, and have conversations around the things that you like to talk about. First life things.
We will host the barbecue, and we will chat about things.
Yes. And then I was also saying that I wanted to have spiritual experiences, not that I'm trying to proselytize or anything, but it was summer solstice recently on the 21st. And I did my own little kind of recognition of it in First Life, but I was thinking to myself, this would be nice to share with any of the interested community members in Second Life, because I do have a magical space in Stratagem that you and I have shared time there. And I would love to be able to share that sort of thing with our community as well. For anyone interested, not trying to force things on anyone, but just one of the many things, like whether we're playing music, we're having a tour talk, I'm celebrating a solstice, or one of the holidays, that to have people over for that, I think would be fun. Or playing games, what have you. I just think it'd be fun. So you and I were talking, and we have a Discord server. We don't usually advertise it too much because it's really not set up for a lot of outside use, like you and I use it, and just the kind of operations of Stratagem.
And some of our close friends,
Yeah. And so you and I were talking, you said you're going to set that up a little differently so that people can join us on our Discord server, which I think would be a good idea, because I have found a lot of times people don't want to be in a Second Life group because they aren't Premium Plus. They don't have a bunch of groups, and it gets hard to be in specialized groups when you want to be in all these groups for your favorite stores and get credits and perks and gifts and things like that. So I understand.
And besides that, SL group chat is not really very conducive to conversation anyway.
No.
And I think that Discord is. So you can look for that probably starting next week. We'll start including it in the videos. A link to that. And would absolutely love to bring our community together, and because you're all lovely people, and I think that we have cultivated a kind of a circle of like minds. And
absolutely. I'd like to be able to talk more in real time, because the amount of time I'm in Second Life is typically a very small window, so I miss out on the ability to have conversations with people. And I know some of our community friends are friended to us on Discord, but it's just a handful, not everyone. So and I think Discord's coming along in terms of more people using it. So I thought it would be something fun to do. So we're working on it.
Absolutely.
Mostly when I say we, I mean tour.
Well, yes, but all that we do is a collaborative effort, I think. I feel.
I have ideas, and then I ask you to do it.
Yes, but I mean, even in implementing, we refine together.
Yes, we do.
Carry things out together.
Yes. Let's see, the rest of the second of SL20B page, I guess there's LabGab, live events. Then there's the official guide and magazine. Over 320 community exhibits. There's the gift area with Linden Island, where we are now. And there's physical merch. Oh, do I need to buy some physical merch? Their merch store has been pretty sad over the years. Like, they should totally have more SL merch than they do, because I've gone to look here and there, but I've not really seen anything that I necessarily want. So, but SL20B, I might want that. Now, I haven't been here all the 20 years, but I've been here, 15? So
I kind of am inclined to get some First Life, Second Life merch, just because, kind of just to celebrate the collapse of meta.
Oh, did it officially collapse? I don't pay attention.
They're basically scuttling their virtual world thing because they didn't learn all the lessons that SL has already learned.
Yeah. So okay, well, we should get some merch for sure. We'll work that out. So that was one of the news highlights. The other is Motown Records, and I did see this came across in my email, and I hadn't had a chance to mention it to you. But Motown exists in Second Life now, and it opened, I want to say maybe 2 or so days ago. Let's see. It says join us today, and that was Tuesday. So yeah, Tuesday. It opened on Tuesday. So
that is so cool.
Yeah, and it's nice to see because, you know, there was a time when there was a bunch of real First Life brands coming into Second Life, and then they all left, or most of them, after a while. Like they got in because of the hype, and then it wore off and they left. So to see Motown come in is interesting. You and I should go explore this as well.
Well, and so Motown and like music labels in general, like they occupy a unique space where what they sell can actually manifest in Second Life. You can share music in Second Life. You can put things up about musical artists in Second Life. And that's not true of all products. Like, you know, Coca-Cola, what can they actually do? They could put together like a Coke bottle, sure, but that's not something someone can experience. You can experience music. So Motown, I think, is a very good fit for Second Life.
I agree with you, and I like your analysis. So, good point there. And let's go to the next one. I had scrolled down because I was reading it. Was the spotlight on Grant Valeska. And you had pulled the news up for me because we were trying to pull this together before it got too late today.
Yes.
And I don't always do the spotlight, but did you pull the spotlight because it was fashion, or just because I usually do spotlight?
Well, it was the most recent spotlight, and it's a very pride-centric one, which I felt was appropriate. So, yeah, it's a artist, Grant Valeska, focused on high fashion photography, which I thought was an interesting cross-section.
Did you check out their Flickr? Is it linked?
I did not check out their Flickr.
Is it their Flickr?
I have not yet, no.
No, it doesn't go to their Flickr.
It does look like it's linked down near the end of the page where they have their blog, Flickr, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, as well as their in-world gallery.
What does it say? So the reason, let me get the Flickr. The reason I was asking you about this is because, you know, I have been a Second Life model, and I have been in shows with Grant, or in organizations with Grant. Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, my Siri's talking to me. So that's why I was like, did he pull this because he thinks I might know this person? And
nope.
So I know who this person is. I can't say that.
Hi, Grant.
I doubt they're watching, but I know of them because you know Trouble, right? Trouble Deathly.
I do.
And so I want to say that Trouble and Grant know each other. I saw in Grant's little write-up they have experience from the Teen Grid. So a lot of the people came over to kind of already knowing each other. And so I ran into that in modeling. There was like this little group of players that came over from the Teen Grid and did have that shared experience. So in the case of Grant, like I said, it's more on an acquaintance sort of level. It's not that we're besties or anything, but I have definitely, and my other avatar that was my modeling avatar, been in the same spaces as Grant, in the same shows or in the same agencies and things like that. So so it's good to see them spotlighted like this because they definitely have mad skills and they're a very friendly person, good person.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I also found one of the lines in there kind of interesting where Grant talks about SL and fashion specifically being kind of an escape from being trapped in a conservative Christian upbringing, which is an experience that I can certainly relate to, though it wasn't fashion that was an escape for me. But yeah.
What was an escape for you?
For me, it was just being online in general, getting to interact with other people, and being able to see what kind of was being hidden from me about the world in so many words.
Yeah. And so then that pretty much covers the Second Life news. So I think, we've already spent about half an hour just talking at the front of this video. And I was already telling you we might have to do this video in 2 parts. Whatever we can tonight and then whatever we can tomorrow before I go out of town.
But the viewers won't know. The viewers won't know.
The viewers, I know, I got to cut that part out. So let's jump over to the Seraphim website, shall we? All right. Yeah. So it'd be funny if there's actually like a little fade out, fade in right there where LaLa cuts it. I can't show what's behind the curtain that we didn't do this all in one take.
They'll never know.
All right, Seraphim website. And it's Serena now, although I have to say I miss Anna Banana. And I love how you're still cracking up about things we've just...
I know, I can't help it.
I know, I love it. I love it, especially knowing what I know of you now from having met you in First Life. Yes, I love that you're cracking up. All right, so Serena has declared every purchase feels justified with 50 Linden Fridays. She is not wrong.
She's not.
No. So...
I miss Anna Banana as well, but this gal is keeping up with the fun taglines. I appreciate it.
She is.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like, but when Serena went around, that there was anybody MIA. So we have a nice list of designers I can see as I scroll it slowly. And I see Valentina E's on there. So hopefully they stick with the reborn pattern.
Hopefully. I worry that we made such a fuss. They switched to Reborn. We bought them 1 week and then we went on hiatus.
And then they're like, fuck it. The Blanches wanted us to do Reborn and then they didn't ever come back. So we're never going to make for it again. That's exactly how that works. I'm sure that's exactly what they thought.
Oh, gosh. But, so we have 2 sponsors, Dots and Mithral.
Okay. Dots is the food place.
Yeah.
But I don't know that it's food if I'm peeking at the little Polaroid.
Well, we'll find out when we get there.
Oh, it's what you got me already.
Oh, okay.
That literally feeds into what we enjoy doing, eating.
Oh, nice. Oh.
What? You bought it for me last time. I should put it on before we get there. Because we were there last time, 2 weeks ago, right? When they had their really fresh sushi or whatever it was, right?
Yes.
And then you're like, hey, what's this? And it's the thing they're selling this week.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you should put it on when we get over there. I should totally
put it on, yes. I will be ready.
All
okay,
right.
So are we ready to start?
Yes, we are.
Why do you do that to me? You're like, you long pause, like, I might have something thoughtful to say, but psych.
Okay, all right. Since you're bringing it up, I'll mention this one last thing before we move on.
Go ahead.
One thing we did get to enjoy earlier this week was we did get to rock at a Juneteenth celebration with our folks at Moreau.
Yes.
It was a wonderful event. It was as superheroes and supervillains and stuff.
Yeah.
And we got to rock a Scarlet Witch and Vision costume.
Tell the people why.
Well, we were trying to find like a duo, and I decided that those two in particular kind of matched our vibe a little bit. Like Scarlet Witch hits with your kind of more magical, more impulsive sort of flares and things, and Vision is more like reserved, logical, etc. Like computer. I mean, he's an android, and I felt like their dynamic kind of worked for us pretty well. So
I'm putting the pictures on for people to see. Yeah,
they're great. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Also, they had a gallery there. I think it's still up.
Probably is.
Of specifically focused on queer representation in comics. Emphasis on like queer and black, but just generally queer representation in comics. So that was really cool to see. I learned about a few characters and series that I had not heard of before through that gallery that they put together.
Yeah.
So.
No, I enjoyed that because I think that day you were planning on going to something Juneteenth in First Life, but you weren't feeling well. And
I had a just terrible pain over the weekend and bleeding into Monday, and I was so bummed that I wasn't going to get to go to this luncheon for Juneteenth.
And then I was like, guess what? Second Life has something going on.
That really made my day. I appreciate that so much.
And then you got really behind the characters, like the costuming, because I'm not big into comics.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then what was funny to me is that you found my outfit. It's a one whole set on the marketplace. Just bam, done.
There were two whole versions of that. There were both for Reborn.
Yeah, which was fantastic. And then you, on the other hand, had nothing for Vision.
Yeah, I called that female fashion privilege in that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So you put that together yourself. You cobbled it out of different pieces, and I think you did a pretty damn good job.
I think it came together pretty good. I think it was pretty recognizable.
Yeah. I don't think people were confused about who we were. And then how many storms were there? There was like a few storms. There was a Wonder Woman.
2 or 3. There was a
Spider-Man.
there was a Spider-Man. Yeah. There were a couple other characters that showed up. Yeah, it was good. It was a fun time.
Yeah, and I was like, you got to save this because this is a Halloween outfit, so people probably get to see this for real when we get to a Halloween flip, because we probably won't just
we're gonna rock that
Ananas the whole month like we did last time.
Yeah.
I have some rosary costumes I didn't get to wear because we were just Ananas all month, but we did that once, and I don't have to do it again. Not to say that I wouldn't wear more Ananas.
Yeah, so that I did want to mention that.
I'm glad you did.
Didn't want to
I thought you were just messing with me because you've done that before.
No, in this case I wasn't messing with you. I was trying to decide whether to bring it up or not because I knew it was going to be a long tangent, and we've already been on a pretty long tangent.
Yeah, and now we're 38 minutes into the intro.
Okay, let's get going.
Let's try to do flip in 30 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. It might be...
Vamos!
Vamonos! But it might be, where we'll try to speed flip, but we can't guarantee it because stories break out and then we have to stop.
We're bad at that, yeah.
And it's not bad. That's what people tune in for.
True.
They want to hear the randomness that is us, because banter is what we get comments on all the time. So people aren't tuning in just to see the shopping. I mean, they could go to Seraphim if they just want to see pictures.
That's true.
They tune in for the Blanche experience. So, I am ready. Let's give it to him.
Let's get going.
All right, we are at our first sponsor, and I am modeling the item.
Yes, you are.
How about you tell the people all about it?
All right, so this is a beer funnel, although in our minds you can put all kinds of things in there.
Like shakes and smoothies and melted ice cream.
Whatever sort of sweet treat you want to put in there.
Yeah.
It comes in all these different colors, although for FLF, each color is 50 lindens. The fat pack is 250.
Okay.
I think it's a really fun item. It's got some really good holds there. It does say that it's an unrigged one, which...
Yes, there is an unrigged one. I'm wearing the rigged one.
Okay, so it does have both versions. I got it.
Yes, I'm in the I have the fat pack, but in the fat pack is the rigged, the unrigged, and the HUD that changes the tube color.
Okay, and it just to confirm, it just has the one pose where you're holding it like that.
Well, let's find out.
So I was curious if it had one where you stuff it in your mouth or not.
Don't sound too excited there.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
I'm just curious about the features, obviously.
Of course, that's what it is. No, sadly, no. It's just the changing of the colors, like I thought.
That's okay though, because it's rigged. We could tweak things as we need to.
Yeah, there's rigged and unrigged. Yeah, that's it. The HUD doesn't appear to do anything else.
Yeah, that's perfect though. Because, with either the axis HUD, we could move your arm positions, or we could get a pose together. But, yeah.
And I'm sure we will.
And I'm sure we will.
Given how much thought you're giving this already.
I like to put thought into things.
You do. You do.
So, it's a lot of fun. If you either are a beer enthusiast or are into force feeding for some reason.
Just in the off chance that you happen to be.
If you just happen to be.
I also want to point out it does have like a beer texture in the funnel, so it's not empty. So for us, maybe we'll edit that because I'm not really a beer person. I would want it to be like a vanilla shake or something.
Yeah, so I'd have to see what the texture map is. We probably can do that, especially if it's modifiable. I imagine we can.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
But we'll be playing with that, I'm sure.
Absolutely. All right, we ready to go? We got a lot of flipping to do in 30 minutes.
We are, yeah. Let's keep going.
All right, tour, where are we?
We're at our second sponsor, Mithral.
Mithral. And apparently we stopped for sushi on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sushi
that looks
is
really
from
good.
Pew.
Yeah, that looks so good.
Yeah.
But
we are at Mithral.
The plants look good too.
Yeah, not for eating, but for decorating.
Yep. So they have that, typical high quality Mithral style. This is a planter you set, both of them are little planters you set on a table with a little kind of trellis. I really like the addition of the trellis. Not only is it very realistic, but it gives a little bit more something than just the plant itself in the pot to look at.
I agree. I like how the trellises are different.
Oh yeah, I love the one that swerves back and forth. That's super cool.
Yep.
And the way the plant is kind of weaving through it is really neat to see. The other one is a more standard looking sort of trellis, just like and this is actually that that brings to mind some of our community garden things, because because we're building it basically on a shoestring budget, we have to get creative with things like trellises. We're not going out to Home Depot and buying like their professional grade trellis. We're using we made one out of some wire hangers. We made another out of a segment of chain link fence that had been discarded on the side of the road somewhere. So, you can get creative with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
and
cool.
Give plants a little bit of support to grow and stuff. So,
I'm gonna have to start doing that.
Yeah.
Just getting resourceful. We were talking about that. I have to do some work in my backyard.
Yes.
So, but we won't launch into that story because we got plenty of flipping.
All right, let's keep going.
All right. Thunder and lightning.
Very, very frightening.
Oh, look at you. And I was too busy looking at this girl and her thick butt and her skirt that's caught on her butt. I need a skirt like that.
Yeah.
Because she's got cellulite too. Because that would be me walking around with my skirt hiked up on my fat, dimpled bottom.
Looks like that's one by Bamboo.
She also has a nip hanging out of her sweater. But otherwise, she's cute.
She's very cute.
But who's the skirt by?
Bamboo?
Bamboo. Okay.
I haven't heard of that store before, yeah.
Because what body is she wearing?
She's in a Reborn.
Okay. Well, you know, what's going to happen is that skirt's not going to work for me in the front. But
it may not.
I also like that she has back fat. Do you see the rolls on her skin?
I do see that, yeah.
She is my people.
Yeah.
She really is. Nip and all.
Yeah. That actually, yeah.
And then she probably has the Luca lollipop, because I know that one.
Do you think that's the alt 3 back fat sort of layer?
I don't know,
because
a few people do back fat.
True, yeah.
So I can't be sure that it's hers.
True,
So,
true.
But yeah, I like this girl.
I do too. She definitely are people.
She is. But where are we? Because we couldn't find it at first.
We're at ADD Andel, and the landmark in the note card is defunct because ADD Andel has moved. And this is a new store. It's a fancy new store.
Mm-hmm.
It looks good.
People will have to find it by looking at the creator's profile.
Yes.
So.
Yes, they will.
Yep. All right. So what do they have for FLF?
Also, just to mention, you do have to specifically look at the creator's profile because the places location is also wrong. If you search by places.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What do they have? They have a stocking seam tattoo with a star and a moon.
Mm-hmm.
They have the Zodiac set.
Yeah, I like these.
These are great. Yeah, these are right up your alley.
Yep. Because I usually only just rock this, like, kind of Wiccan moon, third eye kind of thing on my chest most of the time, but I would swap it out for some Zodiac tattoo.
Yeah.
I might have to do that after I pick it up, because that's
awesome.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I think these are great.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pick them up. They're bomb. They're good. All right, they're bomb.
Yeah.
Let's see. What does it say? Bomb only. Bomb. Black and white included. Both versions included. Shown on Legacy. But they're bomb, so they work on anybody. They work on all the bomb bodies. All the bodies.
Yes, all the bomb bodies.
And I also want to point out that I finished my sushi on the way over here, and I got a wild berry froyo from Pew Pew.
Yum.
So just pulling out all my food.
Yeah.
So, okay, are we good to go?
Yep.
All right, Tour, where are we?
We are at ANC Limited.
And I feel like their tagline should be, where the grass is lumpy. Can you tell the people why?
Yeah. So when I teleported you over, I was trying to position over here, but this grass is not phantom, so I kept like stepping up and stepping down, and I tried to find a place where I would teleport you in and you'd be on the ground, but you ended up on a invisible pedestal. So
yes,
you were like, you like putting me on pedestals? I'm like, I can't help it. The grass is lumpy.
And I'm like, we must share that with the people.
Yes.
So here we are at ANC Limited, where the grass is lumpy.
Yes.
And they are not selling the lumpy grass. They are selling, what the hell is this? Is it
this is a
pie?
Minazuki, Japanese type of rice cake.
I was going to say, it looks like it's made up of pills.
Yeah, this is a traditional lucky rice cake.
Do you spear it? It's like, what is that utensil? Is that what is that?
I am not sure how you eat with that. Because it apparently is common with those.
I imagine, but I'm just ignorant when it comes to this food or that utensil. So I'm like, what is that? How do I eat with that?
Yeah, us, uninformed would go at it with a fork, but
like it has like, I don't know.
I know it's not like two
like chopsticks. No.
It's just a single stick. I don't know how that works. I have no clue.
I kind of want to see a video now of somebody eating this.
But I can link you one.
Is there a video of somebody eating it?
Well, it's
okay.
Let me jump to
jump to the right place and I'll bring it up for the people.
Okay.
For our people.
Got it.
Okay.
So sharing at this mark. Sharing at this mark. Thank you. Bonk. And
Okay,
that should bring you to where they start eating it with that device. And they like slice through it with the blunt end and then they skewer it. So
I love this.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. So apparently that's just what you do. You take one of those little devices and you dig into it. You cut off a bit and then you just skewer it and eat it.
Yeah, I'm running it back from the beginning. Mm-hmm. So it's like they're showing how to make it.
Yeah, they show how to make it. So yeah, it's really interesting.
Traditional lucky rice cake. Huh.
Now, to be clear to the viewers, when we arrived here, I sounded like I knew what I was talking about. That's because every time we've come here and they have one of these dishes, live, I end up having to look it up. So this time, I got a little bit ahead of it. I was like, I don't know what that is. I'm going to look it up now.
Yeah. So you didn't just do that knowing that I would ask you, what the hell is that?
No, I knew you were going to ask. Because I would want to ask.
Yeah.
Because I had never heard of one of these before, and it looked very
And I'm
interesting.
watching them make it, and they don't just drop those rice pieces in there. They place them.
They place them very carefully,
yes.
To make sure it's smoothly covered all the way across the top by a single layer. Yeah.
Look at that. I want to watch them eat it again.
And it looks really tasty to me.
It does. I wonder what it tastes like.
I like a good rice cake, honestly. I've had rice cake.
I don't know that I've had a rice cake.
And
like it
looks
a little flan-like to me. But I'm sure it's far from it. I like how they cut it and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just watching this. I want to see him eat it with the stick again. I'm sure that stick has a name.
And it probably does. And those little things are azuki beans.
Huh. That is really cool. So ANC...
It's a type of red mung bean.
Thank you for
cultivated throughout
us.
East Asia. Yeah.
That's incredible. I love this. Okay. Now, is this person next to us, were they messaging us? Like, I heard typing and... No, it's not. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
They said sorry, but I don't know who they were saying sorry to.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I was like, do I know this person? No. Because I was hearing typing and IM sounds.
Yeah. They
have a cute look.
Yeah, they've got some pride rainbow in their hair too.
Yeah. That's the that is the wasabi hair, I think, from last time.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe. And they're on the phone, and they have painted on pants. Anyway, all right. So that was fun. Thank you, ANC Limited, for educating us on food from around the world.
I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
All right.
So
we'll
they probably don't have a holdable version, because I'd hold this.
I don't believe so. No, just this decor version. They should give you a version where you can hold the stick with like a skewer of that cake on it.
Yes,
that'd be perfect.
ANC needs to take it to that level. Like they make a lot of great decor, but now they need to do like a wearable.
Yes,
because I love to wear things.
Yeah, and looking at their things, they can definitely script it.
Yeah.
So
it also looks like your avatar is fighting with the grass.
I probably am, so we should get out of here before I before I damage the grass too much.
All right, let's go. All right, Tori, where are we?
We're at Astara.
Astara, and what are they selling?
They have the hologram bunny, which has these cute ears and a tail, and they're bento animesh ears, so they probably animate in some manner.
And this is the Pride Edition, because they've done the hologram bunny.
Pride Edition, yes.
Yeah, so you can be a hologram bunny for Pride.
Yes, which I think is super cute.
Yeah, and it's 50 linden for the whole set.
I would love to see them animated like on the shelf here. Yeah, it's 50 linden. You get the whole set. You get all of this. It's cute.
Well, it's like I told you when we got here. Normally there is stuff on the shelf that's showing the animation, so they didn't res it out this time.
maybe not.
Yeah.
But still, it's only Finchy Linden, so even without a demo, I picked it up.
Yeah, I will pick it up as well.
Yeah.
All right.
So nice job, Astara.
Yeah. Are we ready to go?
Yes.
All right, Tor, where are we?
We're at Avani.
Avani. And what are they selling today? Is it this little shelf next to us?
It's this narrow shelf. They are calling it the East Display Cabinet Narrow.
Okay.
And they also have this dark chocolate candle, not for eating.
Interesting.
Yeah. They call it an apothecary candle. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
so you can get these two things for 50 linen each.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick up the bookshelf. I'm sure you will too, because we always look for furniture items.
I did. And you know what else? While I was looking around here,
because you do Camelot.
I do Camelot. I noticed that dining table set in the middle of the room is a group gift, so I had to grab that because that looks pretty nice.
Oh, look at that. That's a group gift?
That's that whole thing. The table, the place sets, the chairs, and the lamps.
Oh, wow. That's very
whole
generous.
Thing. I know. So
that looks great.
Yeah. Pretty happy about that.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for pointing that out. That's a deal.
Mm-hmm.
And what I was going to say about the candle is I'm not a fan of dark chocolate, and I understand that I would not be able to actually smell this in Second Life, but I don't know, I'm just that averse to dark chocolate.
I understand. So, yeah, dark chocolate has a bitterness to it.
Yeah. So I love chocolate, as you know, but not the dark chocolate. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is good stuff. So come pick it up, and we're off to the next.
Okay.
All right, Tor, where are we?
We are at Avanti.
Avanti. And they have a number of things, but not all of it is FLF.
The top two items are FLF. So we got some glasses options.
Yes. And I know I'm pretty sure I have those diamond ones. I don't know the ones on the right. I don't know that I have the ones on the left.
Yeah, I did not have the ones on the left, the Costa shades. And the others are called the Gio shades.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have those because they look like diamonds, and I've been through here to pick up their glasses before. So,
I think that you have those diamond ones. I think you've worn them.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I have.
To a couple things.
Yeah. But the Costa ones don't look familiar to me, so I'm not sure if I have those. And then they have some items for 99 sale and Saturday sale. Looks like. So there's a skirt down there, which looks a little too tight through the waist for me.
Especially with that belt.
Yeah. Even with it does fit Reborn. And then the shoes are cute, and those fit Reborn, so maybe I'll just pick those up. So.
Okay. Yeah, the shoes, especially with the little buckle in front. It's a nice little flare.
And I just enjoy Will Smith over here behind us.
Yeah. We saw that mostly. I think that was first Candy Doll that started doing that.
And here comes our friend with the coffee. Like, I was cammed in, and then she just pushed in from the left with her coffee. It's like, yes, I want a coffee too. Maybe I'll finish my froyo and get some coffee. So.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. All right, are we good to go?
We're good to go.
All right, so where are we?
We're at Bonnie.
We're at Bonnie, one of my new favorites.
And yeah, they are very fun.
Yeah, they are. And this is the is it Isla or
Isla Corset?
Yeah, Isla Corset. Yeah. And of course, they make for Reborn.
They do.
What you were gonna say?
I think it can work for you. We have kind of a contentious relationship with corsets, just because I think it is pretty obvious we like to let it hang out. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't find corsets attractive.
No, I don't find
unless they're busted open.
Attractive. Yeah. I mean, if that zipper.
That's a good look.
If that zipper could pop, yeah.
See, my top kind of looks like a busted corset.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
So I get it. But yeah, I think it's a nice item for sure.
Yeah. I already bought it. And, because
Nice.
my reasoning is that my dissertation is going to be done and then I'm going to be slim.
Well, you're not going to be slim.
I'm going to be skinny. I'm going to shock everyone.
No. None of that. None of that.
Because,
Does somebody need to go back in their mobile thread?
No. Look, I have 3 lattes and a donut.
I know. But
I'm doing pretty good.
You're being a bad girl right now.
Yeah, just messing with you because, me being skinny is your worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I really, I like to represent the big girls because I'm a big girl in First Life.
Yes.
And, I've actually really enjoyed...
Delightfully so.
I have enjoyed the comments I've gotten from other residents around when I turned up. They're like, oh my God, you look so good and so realistic. I'm like, yeah, I know, right? Not everybody's a Barbie doll. So
yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Yep. I picked these up.
Okay.
Because you never
Very
know.
good.
And I love Bonnie and I want to support. So
yeah, Bonnie does do great stuff.
Yep. All right. Are we ready for the next?
Yep.
All right, Tour. I know where we are, and I'm cammed on our friend with the booty. I can't show the front of her because she's got basically everything hanging out. But what was your comment about her booty? I don't hear you. You got to do the push to talk thing.
Oh, sorry. No, I was... I forget exactly what I said, but it was just... she was just a fat-bottomed goth girl over here, and it just caught my attention.
Yeah, and it did mine too, and we just spent a good number of minutes inspecting her to be like, how did you pull off this look? Now, I wish that I could spin around.
She's rocking the peach body.
She is, yeah. But she's got boobs out, she's got cooch out, she's got, like, you would think she's dressed. She's not. She is, but she's not. So,
only in the most strict sense.
Right? But yeah, and then she's got some amazing eyelashes on. And I was like, where is this from? And so we were just inspecting her quite thoroughly and appreciating her look. She's got a great face,
yes, too. Absolutely.
But she definitely seems to have bimbo goth going on, which, I love a unique look.
I do too. So, yeah, it really stood out.
Yep. All right, let's focus on BonBon.
Okay, so BonBon. We've got this windswept sort of hair, which it also looks like you can just do messy and or ponytail with.
Yeah, I like it. I picked it up already. And so it's 50 Linden for the 2 color packs that the sign is underneath and not the middle. So what does the middle assortment cost?
That's going to run you $320.
Okay, $320, and then 50 Linden for the one on the right and the one on the left.
For the noise hair. Nice.
Noise? Is that what it is? Yeah, noise hair.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have picked it up. Are you ready to move along?
Yes, I am.
All right, Tour, where are we?
We're at Bonnicci.
Bonnicci. What do they
have the Gaia
today?
set.
Oh, that's a fun set.
It is. I'm a little curious how the ribbon or the tie will deform. I think it's close enough to the body that it's probably going to be fine, but we'll see.
I'll pick it up anyway because I'm going to be done with this dissertation and I won't have a belly, so there we go.
You're going to still have a belly. It may not be as pronounced temporarily, but you're still having one. Temporarily. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the perpetual pregnancy of mine with this dissertation, just carrying it around.
Yes.
Just going to push it out in a few months, so.
Yeah, you're making good progress.
I am very excited.
So am I.
It's not quite crowning yet, but we'll get there. Anyway, we have 2 color packs, I believe, because the way the vendor is assembled, I'm assuming.
Correct.
The one on the left is 3 colors for 50 Linden, and the one on the right is the more vibrant colors for 50
Correct.
Linden.
They are each 50 Linden.
And then you have a fat pack, which is how much?
$250.
$250. And then it fits Legacy, Reborn, Beliza, Gen X, and Classic Cupra, Maitreya. I might as well say all the bodies, except
it's a lot of bodies.
Peach isn't on there, especially
but it's a lot.
After we saw our Peach friend over there at BonBon.
Yeah, I don't know this outfit could contain that booty.
Yeah, it probably won't. That's why she gotta wear those tiny skirts that don't cover anything. But it apparently will contain my booty. So, yeah, I'm gonna pick this up. These look fun, and you know they look like a little romper set, not romper, but jumpsuit kind of thing. So, and I like that. So, yeah, I'm gonna probably. Well, it looks like with the fat pack you can mix and match, and with the color packs you probably can't. It's just a solid color.
Oh yeah,
I would think.
Call.
How much did you say the fat pack was again?
$250.
Okay, not bad. I'll pick that up.
Great.
All right, we good to go?
We're good to go.
All right, tour, where are we?
We are at Broken Arrow.
Broken Arrow. And you know, before you dive into Broken Arrow, I don't think I mentioned where I got my 3 lattes and a donut from.
Oh, yeah.
It's Tentasio.
Tentasio.
And I want to say Coffee for Friends is what this attachment is called. I forget which set it came from, but it's Coffee for Friends, which is a lie because this coffee is all for me.
And the donut.
And the donut. That's right.
Yep.
So, anyway, back to Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow or Arrows?
Arrows, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. All right, what do we got?
Well, we have a citrus drink dispenser. This is Orange Fresh, they call it.
Okay.
And I'm all about this. I love some fresh squeezed orange juice.
And is it it has like granules around the rim? Is it supposed to be like sugar? Like
yeah, probably sugar or salt or something. Yeah, so I think this is fun. You've got your little servings, you got and it looks like it's a dispenser as well, so you can grab a drink to go.
So is one like blood orange juice and the other's orange juice, or?
Yeah, now, if you're asking me, I would assert that the one on top is like a grapefruit, because I really enjoy grapefruit juice as well. But I don't think that's what they're going for.
They're calling it Orange Fresh.
I think they're still considering it like a blood orange, maybe.
Yeah, that's what my thing.
But man, I'm a fan of grapefruit juice, so that's what I'd say.
I'll go with that. All right, you picked them both up, 50 Linden each.
I did. I picked them both up.
Okay, very good. Are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right, Tor. You were telling me about somebody you were complimenting right before we started filming.
Yeah.
Are they still here?
They are.
Oh, okay.
It's this cyborg sort of angel girl thing with a robot dog. It's just a very different look.
That is an interesting dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's based on the Boston Robotics dog.
Yeah.
The luggage carrier or whatever its function actually is.
Yeah, she's got a great look.
She's got a really great look. You know, I have a soft spot for cyberpunk sort of styling, and I don't see too many people really lean into it hard. So yeah, she definitely has.
Yeah, that's a great look. Yeah, I like her robot dog too.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Where's the robot dog from?
Oh, that's a great question. Let's see. This is a SAU? What's SAU? SAU. That's just what they are, SAU. They make vehicles and motorcycles and cyberpunk and furniture and animesh stuff. So
that's cool.
Maybe worth checking them out.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
All right, but that aside, we are at Doe.
We are at Doe, and they do not have hair today.
Although there's hair behind us, but that's not the FLF item.
Correct.
So it's going to be these wings, which your cyber friend has on, right?
Yes, she is sporting these wings. Well,
is she? I thought it was
Neon Angel.
Yeah. So this is called Neon Angel. And is it 2 variations?
It looks like it's 2 variations exclusive A and B.
Okay.
So yeah, that looks, I think those are really neat.
Okay. I'll pick them both up because you never know when we need wings for something. There could be some styling challenge or
yeah, I mean, yeah. You never know when you need to dress up as a superhero or something.
All right.
It does look like over. Okay, I think she has the Saturday sale version on, which is over across the doorway because they flutter,
Gotcha.
which I think are the ones that she's doing.
Yeah. Oh, those are cute too.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are. So yeah, there's some cool wing options over here at Doe.
Yeah.
They just kind of hover at your back and look awesome.
All right. I'm gonna pick these up.
Fantastic.
Okay. Are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right. Tour. Where are we?
We're at DP Yum Yum.
DP Yum Yum. And what do they have today?
Well, this looks like it is the P24 hair.
Okay.
Looks kind of like a very sleepy, just got out of bed sort of hair, which
Seems appropriate.
Yeah, it's very fun.
And it looks like just the round pack there is 50 Linden.
Yeah, just those 2 colors.
Yeah. So if you're looking for kind of a messy, straight, low back ponytail,
Yeah,
there you go. It's a fun, messy look.
it is. I'm a fan.
Of course you are.
And it looks like their others are like 300 for each pack or 600 for the fat pack of it.
You know, saying that you're a fan, is this something that would fit your head?
Well, I don't know. I don't think that
You don't think it's a fan for you?
I don't think it's a fan for me, no.
Okay. I was curious because you said you're a fan. I was like, oh, does that mean you want to wear it?
No, I'm not a fan in that way. Good checking, though.
Yeah.
Good checking, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we good to go then?
Yes.
All right, tour. Where are we?
We're at the Forge.
The Forge. And what do they have for us?
They have this, they call it the Vanna top harness thing.
Okay.
Vanna top. Okay, so, and you can have it either solid black or mesh.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
like,
what bodies does it fit? Because there's no like vendor that says.
at the top it says Legacy,
there's a
Maitreya,
top.
E-body, and
Oh,
Juicy
I see the
Boobs.
picture. Okay, I was just cammed on the item.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Vanna, and then there's the HUD pack for it. I guess the HUD pack, do you get it? Or do you have to buy the fat pack, I guess?
You'd have to buy the fat pack to actually get the HUD, yeah.
And how much is the fat pack?
$450.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go. That's not a style I wear, but, you know, so for some people, it is.
Yep. And if that is your style, you'd be interested in the other thing they have over here, the Becky bodysuit at the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, which you do not belong to.
No.
Which looks like it's kind of in the same vein.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm pushing in and camming on that. That's a fun bodysuit. Especially if you're an itty bitty titty committee member. So,
Yeah.
because on a girl like me, they should make it that all of the fat just keeps, you know, spilling out between those straps.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Goodness.
All right. Are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right, tour. I know where we are, but I'm going to ask anyway. Where are we?
We are at floorplan specifically.
And not brocante?
Not brocante. Today is a floor plan.
All right. So you had a reaction when we came here, and I'm curious as to why.
Well, they've got just a framed picture of a statue of a butt, which is kind of amused me.
They have a lot of like framed art that's new.
Yes. Yes, they do.
I like the moon one, and I know I'm looking away. There's like a bull down there, and there's
I
like
grabbed
two.
the moon,
Is that
and I grabbed the bull. Yep.
Is that a penguin? Yeah.
Should
or
be
is
a
it a puffin? It's a puffin, right?
Yeah, it should be a puffin.
Yeah.
Or it says down here it's a Lunafagel, which
Lunafagel?
which makes me wonder if that's the German name for it.
Let's see. Lunafagel.
Yeah. Lunafagel.
Lunafagel. I miss practicing my German. That's probably not even German. Like if Wicca or Red were watching this, we're like, they're fucking insane. That's not even German. We'll just make it sound German. Lunafagel.
It's fun to say.
I've only been practicing my Portuguese and my Spanish, and I really do miss practicing my German. I'm gonna have to bring that back in. So.
Oh, this is apparently Swedish.
See? I knew my inner Wicca was being like, that's not German.
And it's not German.
No. But they all have lots of nice art up top too.
Yes.
And I know it's not all on sale, but my mind goes to the fact that we're like decorating like maniacs in Stratagem right now.
We are. I got a number of these pieces of art already.
Do you? All right. Well, I have to remember when it comes time for wall decoration, I'll come up to a wall and I'll be like, Tour, this wall needs something. What do you have from floor plan?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I collect a lot of floor plan too, actually, because for whatever reason.
I always forget. So my problem is I'm always looking for things like wall painting or whatever, but they don't name them
like
that way necessarily.
You just have to search floor plan.
Yeah, I need to remember to just look floor plan.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. They're one of my favorite wall decor designers because they have some sassy wall decor, and I love it.
They do.
I'm here for it.
Or just a picture of a butt in a round frame.
Did somebody just arrive? Because they arrived with some sound effects. Like,
yes, they did.
Is it one of these orange clouds in front of us?
It's yes, the newest one.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to them as I usually don't, but unless they roll up on us or they have a big butt or something, I don't really pay attention. Unlike Pylia, who just de-renders everyone. So
they do not have a big butt.
Oh, just a big sound effect.
He has some big shoulders.
His big sound effect energy.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So, yeah, these are great.
Yep.
So we're gonna do some wall decorating with floor plan.
We are.
Okay. Are we good to go?
We're good. Yep.
Okay, Tour. Where are we?
We are at Flora.
Flora, the store that doesn't watch our videos because they would know that we comment all the time on what their display looks like. Yeah. So what's the problem here again? Is it their environment? Because I know they have like
it's their environment.
Some items that are full bright, some items that aren't full bright, and then it results in this.
Right. So that's the mix of the problem. Is it's an environmental issue that they compound by turning full bright on randomly.
That's a succinct way to put it.
Yeah. And if they did either watch our video or poked around at environments, they would. What I suspect is the owner has a very, very bright environment set as their just default that they navigate SL with. Mm-hmm. And some people do. They're like, I like the way this looks. I want to see the entire grid this way.
Well, now I'm curious if they live in Noon because
they may.
I'm gonna go do it right now. Let's see, P.
And Noon looks better.
Noon.
But the full bright is still jarring.
Let's see. Do they live in Cal WL? Probably.
That's what I wonder. Yeah. Or Avatar Optimal.
Let's see. They could be an Optimal. I'm betting the designer lives in Optimal or Cal WL.
Yeah.
I'm
betting that they live in whatever environment we see in all of their photos because they all seem to have kind of similar lighting.
Okay. It's true. I'm going to say that that's probably Cal WL.
Yeah, I think that's probably the case. Which I get, I understand some people do that.
Yeah.
In fact, you kind of were doing that when we met.
Yep.
And
Well,
you've since shifted habits a little bit.
Yeah, well, I can tell you, I lived in Noon for the bulk of my SLX time until I joined Visionaire and learned a bit more about wind lights at the time, now environments, and then really started playing with environments. And then since, you know, hanging out with you, I tend to just kind of go with the sim environment. And that's where I start getting a little irritated when it's like people not taking care with the sim environment.
But that's also like you have highs and lows, because you have situations like this, but you also have situations where we encounter a sim where they really have gone out of their way to make the environment complement their vibe, and like it makes such a huge difference. And we always try to remark when creators take that extra step, because it really can set you apart.
It is really a part of the sim design, is the environment, and so many people forget about that. So anyway, the environment and lighting soapbox to talk about the item, and I'll look at it in the bright picture. So it's a cute little dress, and like
little dress and the shrug.
And then you can buy so you buy the dress together and the shrug separately.
Yes, they're each 50 linden for these 3 packs, or 3 color packs. So you can get white, pink, and black for both the shrug and the dress.
Okay. And then I imagine there's probably a fat pack around here somewhere to get these other colors.
There likely is. I'm not sure where.
That's fine. All right, so that's a cute little dress. And if you're in the market for a cute little dress, come on over. We think about a deal. All right, are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right, so where are we?
We're at Homme Wrecker.
Homme Wrecker. I love this name. I love this name so much.
Tell me why.
Because it's a play on Homme Wrecker,
and
Homme being like what, like French hymn?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I just
man. Yeah.
Yeah, a man, right. Sorry. And I haven't started practicing French, so my bad. So yeah, I just love a creative name and a fun name. And they're a new FLF designer, or new to the FLF list, because I've not seen Homme Wrecker before, or else I would have totally commented on it, unless they showed up in the 2 months we were on hiatus, or the week,
which is possible,
we didn't do. So yeah, I love these.
I do too. This is in the store. I've been browsing around a little bit. They're a whole vibe.
Of course they are with a name like that.
I might have to get a few things to
entertain
you with.
You will definitely have to get a few things, because I was already looking at this going, you're getting this, right?
Yeah, I would really like to get the fat pack of this, but
they don't offer one?
I don't see that.
Is the
here,
vendor itself the fat pack?
It is not.
Oh.
So I'll get
a couple of colors.
I'll get a couple of colors.
Yeah, because I want to see you in this hanging around stratagem. Yeah, especially as we're decorating, because this would be a treat for me.
Of course. I mean, you wiggle for me. So
that's right. I absolutely do.
You do.
Yeah. We're definitely reciprocal in the little perks we offer each other. Anyway, all right, so let's see. Adrian Sweats. This is 8 textures. Underwear on or off. You know it's going to be off. Compatible with Legacy and Beliza. That works because Jake is Beliza.
Yes.
Color options. You got 8 there.
It's convenient that I've switched off of Gianni.
Yeah. Well, that's what the trend I saw happening, right? A lot was for Jake, and I'm like, you need to get with Jake, and then we had to deal with that whole thing where your brain can't handle it, and then eventually you came around to Jake, and that always just gets me started with stories.
I'm very happy about
grumpy pants, but it's fun. It's fun in a kind of like twisted, amusing way for me when you have to change something, and I just like stand back and watch.
Yep. And listen to me grumble and growl.
Oh, yes. And then you finally get there, and it looks so good, but you have to make lots and lots of noise about it.
And I tend to be very pleased with the results when I get there.
When you finally get there.
I just don't like the process.
You do not. Nope. So, but I am going to guess you're probably getting this at least in white and black and gray.
Maybe
blue.
I can grab it in white. I grabbed it in black, blue, and green.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would think a white version is good too.
Yep. So I grabbed the white.
Okay. Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
I like this. I like this a lot. I look forward to seeing you in this.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I think I'll be able to rock that very well.
Oh, I am confident you will. So, are we good to go?
Not quite.
Oh.
So I want to call over to the weekend sale area.
Is that the one across the street?
It's in the middle of the plaza.
Middle of the plaza.
In the middle of the street, where we teleported in.
Oh, it's in the middle street. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Gotcha. Okay.
And so I want to point to the. It's not by Homme Wrecker. It's the Happy Weekend item by Thirst, actually.
Okay.
This series of shirts.
Oh.
And I wanted to call out because this trend amused the shit out of me.
Okay.
That Pride Month shirt on the upper left. There were a bunch of like right-wingers that were trying to promote this image as like calling queer people demons.
Wait, so when you say do you mean the Jack shirt demon? Is that the one you're calling
yes,
out? Not
Jack
the
shirt
moth.
demon. Yep.
Okay.
And basically the LGBT community was like, that's a pretty fire design. We're gonna take that and run with it.
Oh, I hadn't even seen that.
Because it's a pretty cool design, and it did not have the impact.
Oh, so the Pride folks just owned it.
Yeah,
like this is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I agree. It's a pretty cool design.
It is. I wasn't sure what you were calling out for a second. And I'm like, I don't see a demon on there. And I'm like, LaLa, the letters, read the letters. I'm like, oh, right, okay.
Yes. So that was...
Did you buy this? You have to have.
Yeah, I did buy this.
And so, is that where the moth one came from? Or what are they doing there? That's a bit more of a stretch. The demon one makes more sense.
Yeah, that's not where that one came from. I think after that trend started, they started kind of poking around at seeing what else they could do with Pride Month.
And I thought you were going to explain to me the Padam. I don't understand that one.
Padam.
Keep calm and Padam? Or is it Padam?
Let me try and
because you're breaking down all these shirts for me, and I'm like, what about this one? I don't understand.
Padam. This is something that I would expect you to know.
What?
Actually, this is apparently something with Kylie Minogue and a viral hit song which has been hitting TikTok.
Viral hit? What? Have I missed this? Hang on, let me look at my TikTok. Wait. Hang on.
So this is something that I would think you would tell me about.
So Padam, I'm looking on TikTok. Padam, Kylie?
Or just Padam. So...
Okay. I'm watching TikTok right now.
I hear it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be something you would have to tell me about, since it's on your hip youngster TikTok stuff.
Okay.
And I'm just an old man that knows
nothing
about
you buy these shirts, except for the moth one, because I don't get it. But why?
You get the whole pack. It looks like if you just.
Okay.
Well, I bought the whole pack. Anyway.
Yeah, I can't wear that, but I want to see the Pride Month demon and Padam. Padam would go really nicely with those sweatpants in white.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, you're calling me out. You're like, you should have known this. You watch TikTok. But you know what? I told you what I was watching on TikTok. Here, let me show you.
You have, yeah.
Well, I can't show you, but I'm going to tell the people. It's that Margarita song.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of that either. And that was pretty awesome.
That one. That literally is the song of the summer.
And what's great about that is another case of some, hateful person trying to make some noise.
Yep.
And then
people just twisting the shit out of it and just owning it and making it cool and fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love it. Just take the piss out of them.
That's right. All right. That was amazing. Thank you, Homme Wrecker. And Thirst.
And Thirst.
Well, Thirst is one that I've enjoyed anyway.
Yeah.
Thirst, I love stories like that.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I just wanted to detour to talk about that because
I'm glad you did. It took us on a whole fun TikTok journey, and I'm down. I love viral shit from TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah. I've done whole DJ sets on TikTok music alone.
You have, and they've been amazing and well received.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that at SLB though. Because I can't play the Margarita song because it's kind of
it's a
it can't
little
be vulgar,
raunchy.
right? Because SLB is like PG, not X.
Right.
So, but I would totally play the Margarita. I play the Margarita song for my dad. He's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Listen." Anyway, all right, we better keep moving. We got more flipping to do.
All right.
Izzie's. And,
we are.
Izzie's is fun because, they make all my imperfections. And
they do.
But then they have these like concealer things that don't really always, they're not what I need. But that's not to say somebody doesn't need them because, there's a whole crap ton of skin makers on the grid. So, there could be something about the shading on the skin that's not right for somebody. And so I think the concealers are really smart.
Yes.
But today they have arm stretch marks.
Yes.
Which I was like, of course they do. Of course they do. So we were talking about the stretch marks, and then there's this Pride at Home, the glitter freckles, which what you're modeling the glitter freckles.
Yep.
And I'm gonna push it. Oh, those are cute.
Yeah, I think I rock them pretty well.
Yeah, I didn't put them on because I already have freckles.
Yeah,
and it would be
you
very,
also have
very
a lot
busy.
of stuff going on with your body shine and stuff too.
But I did put the arm stretch marks on, and you can see those.
I can, and I love them.
Which was interesting to me because I think I made a comment to you the other day about arm cellulite, which is a little different. So maybe Izzie will come out with some arm cellulite as well.
Maybe, but this is nice.
It is. We love our Izzie's add-ons. They add a nice layer of detail, and
they do.
And speaking on that,
they make it look more realistic too.
They do, and that has a lot to. That's always had a lot to do with the compliments that I get on my avatar. Yeah. Is like it looks so realistic, and it's like because I've done, I've added these things to make it look more realistic, so I don't just look like a plastic Barbie doll. Yeah. And then while we had a little bit of wait time between scenes, I did this customer poll that's over here on this easel. So you touch that and you get a link. And so I filled it out because I have been a long time Izzie's customer. And if she wants some opinions, I'm happy to give mine. So, and I'm not sure who's upset. I think that's my dog, Riker. But what were you going to say?
I was slightly distracted because there's a thick girl over here with a donut orbiting her.
Oh, you got to find out where that came from.
That is from a place called Kyu, Kyu.
Yeah, she's got. Look at all the thick girls are out today.
All the thick girls are out.
Yeah, because I have a donut aura that I can put on.
You do.
That's a little different, and it's just. I think they're static donuts, or maybe they all turn around at once. But
yeah, this one that's like spinning as it orbits was.
Yeah, I love
quite
that.
fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully so I'm gonna get you that.
On that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Okay.
Yep.
All right, are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right. We are standing on the safety of the wall, right? Because the aggressive people move around here. I don't see it right now. Oh, wait, here comes somebody. They're going to get aggressively moved?
They will. They'll get moved.
They're going to throw into the wall? Whee! What? Yep. Yep. All right, she wasn't having that. She's got a cute little figure, too. Got a perky little butt. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, we are at LeLAPEAU.
LeLAPEAU. And they have this Dario skin.
Dario, yeah. In this pale color, which is not found body skin.
Mm-hmm.
So 50 lindens for this handsome young man by LeLAPEAU.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm not in the market for skin, but I am always pleased to see man things and stuff being pushed. So
yep,
it's a good deal.
Okay, very good. So stop on by if you need some man skin.
Yes.
All right, we good to go?
Yep.
All right, tour. Where are we?
We are at Malediction.
And you know I love me some Malediction.
Yeah.
They have a Lilith latex dress in 4 ombre colors that fits their body, which is anatomy, the male version, because anatomy has their body and then they have like different shapes and stuff for it. So, yes. But the dress is designed to go with their male shaping. Legacy, female, Maitreya, Reborn, and Cupra.
Yeah, so this is super fun.
And you get the fat pack for 50 linden?
You get the fat pack, all 4 colors for 50 linden.
Yeah.
You should definitely get that.
Yeah.
It looks like it's tight enough around the belly too, and it looks like it'll have the wrinkling at the waist and stuff.
I'm sure it will wrinkle just perfectly.
Yeah, I think it'll be great.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up.
Very fun. Very fun dress.
Very good. Are we ready?
We are ready.
All right, where are we?
We are at Minimal.
And we have a friend in my camera view. But yep. What is it? Just the one item behind you? Because they got like a whole wall of stuff.
It is this item in the purple alcove.
Yeah.
This furniture set.
That's furniture. What is that? Is that like a bar stool? Bar.
It's like a podium. I want to say.
They're calling it a bar, but it does look more like a podium.
They're calling it a bar. It doesn't feel like a bar to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it technically is kind of a bar, but
yeah, if you put a
feels
bunch
more
of those
podium-like
together,
to me.
Yeah.
Like I could see having that set up and having like a speaker sitting at it or a presenter or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like this funky shelving unit too. I like this set. This is nice.
I do too.
Drink trolley, they call that shelving unit.
But because it's got like wheels on it.
Yeah, it's got little wheels on it.
Huh.
That's
it's
fun.
Quirky. I like it.
It's quirky. I love it. Picked it up. 50 for all 3 pieces.
That's fantastic.
Together, which is a really nice deal. I was expecting it to be 50 each.
Yeah, could have been.
Which I still would have paid, but
but you'll take it, 50 for the whole set.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Heck yeah.
Very good. I'm gonna pick it up too because it's quirky and fun.
It is. All right.
Okay.
We're good to go?
Yes. All right, tour. Where are we?
We're at Nar Mattaru.
Nar Mattaru, and they have a triple stack septum ring, and I was sold.
Yeah, this is one of those things where you got it as soon as you saw it, which doesn't happen too often.
No, because I usually wait till we do the segment and then I buy it. But
yeah,
sometimes
but
I
when
buy
you felt
right
inspired.
off. Yes. And I actually am wearing a septum ring right now. And
you
so
are.
In Second Life, I tend to, which is one of the beauties of Second Life, is that I don't wear septum rings in real life.
Right.
And I don't have tattoos in real life either. Or First Life,
True.
I should say, because I'm trying to correct
First
that
life.
real life thing. Because it's all real life. It's just First Life and Second Life.
Yeah.
And so, so I tend to not have tattoos. I don't have gauged ears. I do wear earrings, but not as many. Like, I have a single hole. Like, I'm not this cool in First Life. I am very, like, low-key. So, the septum ring. So, yeah, that's what, like I said, it's just one of the beauties of Second Life, where you can do all kinds of things that you wouldn't necessarily do in First Life. So I'm into septum rings, and I have purchased this, and it comes in all these colors, 50 lindens, and you get all these metal colors, which is a lot more than usual. So like usually you're lucky if you get like 3 or 4 metal colors, let alone 8.
I love this 8. Yeah. And you've also been leaning into the septums even more since changing heads, because you can't get as many rigged lip rings.
Things. Yeah, and I don't have lip rings either in First Life. But yeah, you're right. That's exactly why I've leaned more into the septum, because with the Akaruka head, they don't have as many rigged lip piercings. So with the septums, it's easy because they're all unrigged, and you just slide it into place. So and since my septum is pretty close to my lip, it works.
And that may be a niche market for any of you jewelry creators out there. Popping up some rigged lip decor for Akaruka wearers.
Yeah. It's like I'm camming in on my avatar and she leans in like, you want to get a closer look at my septum ring? No. As I fart hearts.
Yes.
All right. Are we good to go?
We're good to go.
All right, Tour. Where are we?
We're at Peaches.
Peaches, and that's right. They redid their store, and this place loaded so fast. Thank you, Peaches.
It loaded super fast.
I hate having to wait for shit to res because I'm impatient. But
yeah, I mean, I still miss their outdoor setup, but this is a very clean aesthetic.
It is.
It is very fast to res.
Yeah. So they have some Anchors Away nautical chairs. These are
They
cute.
do. Yeah.
These are cute. Look at that. Look at you modeling that.
So yeah, definitely bought these because these are great. They would go great on any sort of beach setup.
Yeah.
Or even just on your patio or something.
Did you buy both sets or?
I did. I bought both sets as soon as I
Anchors
saw them.
Away, Weekend Bliss. So I'm wondering then, because like the picture doesn't match the textures on the chair. Can you change the textures?
Not from this menu. Oh wait, try me. Well, no, that's just a sitter.
It just
wait,
looks.
yes,
like...
I can. I can click on it. Okay,
there you go. Yeah, because it's
whales,
not just those specific textures.
Shells.
It's apparently there's several in there.
There are
seven. Yeah. So yeah, and so they got the 50 Linden version and the Saturday sale. So I'm gonna buy both of those because we need these chairs sprinkled around our beaches in Stratagem.
We do.
So, but not, we have so much stuff out in Stratagem, but maybe it's time to cycle out some of the chairs we have out for these because these chairs just scream beach.
They really do.
So
I'm all for it.
Things up. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna pick these up as well, and then I think we're good to go, right?
Okay. So yep, good to go.
All right, Tour. What? Just as like.
Whoops.
You got me. I was like, you totally surprised me. What is going on here, Tour?
Well,
but where are we, number one? You got me distracted with your cute little umbrella.
Yeah, we're at Puddles. We're at Puddles, and they have this fun seasonal umbrella, they're calling it.
Can you resize it? Because it almost looks like a little small for you.
Yeah, it looks tiny for me.
But it's cute in that it looks too small, but I'm curious if it's resizable.
It is resizable.
Okay.
Let's see.
Because whoa, yes. There you go.
And I just need to position it in my hand a little better.
Yeah.
Doing some editing on the fly.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so while you're doing that, this is the seasonal umbrella. 4 textures, alpha and no alpha, bento hold. And yeah, look at you with your umbrella. This is fantastic.
Yeah. And honestly, I totally see the need for these with some of the sun that's out.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah. And that's what always amazes me whenever I'm at school and I'm outside with my umbrella. I've told this story before. The kids are like, why do you have an umbrella out? I'm like, because it's stinking hot. And the sun is, bearing down on me. And they're like, but it's not raining. I'm like, ugh. And then that's where I go into my whole parasol thing. It's for the sun. So, but, they're just, they're little and they're used to umbrellas for rain.
I never made that connection. I get it.
I thought we've had this conversation before.
I don't think we have.
Yes. And, I have a Spanish-speaking population, not all of them. But, when I bust out the parasol, they're like, oh, okay. So, it's for the sun.
For the sun, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So that's, to me, then that's, it's just, they just associate it with rain, and that's not always the case. So I have an umbrella, I walk around with it, I walk around, when I'm outside at recess, watching how everything's going, and they're asking me, why do you have your umbrella out here, or why are you using your umbrella? And I'm like, walk with me outside of the shade. And now let's, look, portable shade. And they're like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So... And then I've also noticed, 50 lindens, and you get the one umbrella with the 4 textures, which is fabulous. And then we have pride tags for Pride at Home. And it's just little pins that you can put on your clothing, which is great.
Yeah.
Your pronoun tags.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Yeah. So great job on the modeling of this umbrella. You nailed it.
Yeah, I thought I would.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready for the next?
We are ready for next.
As I said before we were recording, I know where we are. We are at one of your favorite places, 7 Emporium. Yep. And
yes, we are.
You have found a chair to sit in. That's obviously, it looks like a mount.
Yes, it's the open wide chair.
You absolutely have purchased these, right?
I have absolutely purchased these.
Yes, we're gonna put these in Stratagem for sure. It would be fun because we were talking about doing tour talks. That these be the chairs for tour talks because it's a mount.
Maybe.
You're like, yeah, LaLa, no.
These may end up being in if we do like a miniature 7 Emporium gallery somewhere.
Oh, we do. I think we have a building for that.
I'm sure we do.
We need to do a 7 Emporium gallery so you can put all of your like abstract art stuff there.
Yeah.
So that you can enjoy it on the regular, and so can everyone else.
Because I've gotten a lot of things from here.
You have. Not everything, but a lot of things. Yeah.
So yeah, this is the open wide chair. It looks like some sort of cross on the back. I can't make out the writing on it.
Let's see if I can.
Will love?
Love you forever?
Love you for okay. Even? Maybe? Something deserve?
Even when you don't deserve?
Maybe. Oh, even when you don't deserve it.
Yeah.
We'll love you forever, even when you don't deserve it. And it has an Augustov signature with a heart on it.
Where?
Cute.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
That's the creator.
Yeah.
Who has never replied to you.
Yes.
Because he's like, no, I'm an artiste. I don't reply to note cards. Okay. So tell me about the cat with bananas. Are you getting that?
I am getting that.
Okay, why? Because I have no idea what you're going to buy here and what you're not.
I don't either. I've kind of warmed up to their cats, though, so...
Because your thing was like, why do I want a picture of somebody else's cat?
They won me over with
Is
their
it the
cat
bananas?
pictures. Maybe. The painting is called Eat Your Fruit Reprise.
Okay.
So this might be
and then
on the other side, I see that there's an Eat Your Fruit with a normal person.
Well, I wonder if this is Augustov in self-portrait. Like on the other platform, you see?
Maybe.
Across from us, because he's got the bananas, he's a spider, and is he Jesus?
Maybe. What's interesting here is I was trying to make out the lettering on the cat painting.
Okay.
Because it does have some writing in the bottom right corner.
All right, let's see.
And I see on the other version of Eat Your Fruit, it says, "Must rest, my rampage is over." Well, this one, it doesn't say that.
My rampage
I think it's saying,
has just begun?
Yes, my rampage has just begun.
Oh.
So that's an interesting little connection.
You just like to puzzle out the weird Augustov messages.
I do. They're so
intriguing.
I mean, they're so intriguing, yeah. And there's not a lot to go on.
Right. Yeah, I'm really digging the Jesus art.
Yeah,
and,
that surprises me.
I figured it might, and it's just because like I find that I enjoy Jesus done in non-traditional ways.
Okay.
So like
neon
Jesus,
halo.
Exactly. That is the standout for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I just like different takes on Jesus. Because, like conservatives like to say that he's some white guy, right? He's not. So I just like to see Jesus done in different ways. I don't know. Because he's a spiritual image, right? And I just like people's takes on Jesus. Absolutely. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Are we good? I know we could spend the whole day here puzzling out Augustov's mysteries.
We're good.
And I swear, one day I hope Augustov responds or watches our video or something. Or maybe I don't, because maybe he should just stay this enigma that will just keep you thinking, or both of us. Mostly you, so. But yeah, whenever I see an Augustov piece, it's like, So I can't help but, dive in a little bit. I think you dive deeper than I do, but
yeah, probably,
that's natural. That's your disposition. So,
all right, let's keep moving.
We got to. All right, Tour, where are we now?
We are at a place called SHUSHU, which SHUSHU.
That's new for us.
It's new for us.
Where's their flip item?
Well, it's on the wall above me. It's
I see.
They have a little flip side.
Now,
what's fascinating, this is unisex. We can both wear this.
What?
This is one of these makers that makes their things for both types.
I love unisex creators.
Yeah, I know.
Where do you see it on there? I see Anatomy, Cairo,
Jake,
Legacy.
Cairo. Yeah.
Oh, wait, am I looking at the wrong one? Oh, I was looking at let's see. I was looking at a different slide. I mean, I see what we're talking about here.
Okay.
But, so it's what's the name of this top?
This top is the Richie tank.
Richie tank.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking up here, there it is. Yeah, okay, so they have 3 sets. Is it 3? I see 4. You can buy 4 different variations?
Yes.
But, so the topmost one, topmost one is the Jake one. Right? Jake, Cairo, Cupra, Lara. Oh no, that's all in one. That one's the all in one. Okay. Sorry. But then they have other ones you can buy. The second one is also all in one. So the one off to the side that I was first looking at is not the right one.
Oh, yes. I didn't see that one. Sorry.
Yeah, I went to that one first because it had the tiny sign, but then I saw the other. So there's actually 2 items for flip.
So the Justin tank doesn't look like it would fit me.
No,
either.
or me. Because the Justin tank, I'm assuming, is the one I went to first. And it's all Anatomy, Cairo, Legacy Male, Legacy Athletic. So that doesn't fit either of us. So this one over here with the 3 options, that fits us.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so now, it's 50 Linden for each of these?
It's 50 Linden per color.
Per color pack or per...
Per color, individually.
Oh. So how much is the fat pack?
The fat pack is $350. It's massively discounted. You can see it's normally $1,200 up there.
Okay. I'm gonna buy the fat pack because I'm
gonna get the fat pack as well.
I think the boob tops are fun.
Yeah, that is amusing for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna buy the fat pack. This is great. SHUSHU.
Yeah.
We'll have to spend some
I'm
time.
really curious. I want to look at them some more because. Like, we love our Riot. We love our creators that do the unisex type of stuff.
Yep.
I can see they have another thing in the upper left corner, which I would not get, but it is a dress, a mini dress.
And I was noticing unisex. The boots.
Yeah, in the boots.
The dress works. The boots doesn't too, because it's Jake tiptoes that you need.
Right. This one is Legacy Male, but it doesn't look like they do the Jake.
No, but you might be able to get away with it because your feet aren't showing.
Yeah.
Okay. I like this. We got to spend some more time here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to check them out. Love it. All right. Okay. So we're good.
I think we're good. Yeah. Let me get my camera back on us. I was just camming around all the things. Okay. Let's keep moving.
Okay.
All right. We are at our final destination. And it's Valentina E, and you were warning me that they did what you projected. We weren't around for 2 months, and they have withdrawn their reborn. Just kidding.
Yeah, not entirely true.
No.
I mean, for these items, they're not reborn.
Yeah.
So the left item, they're calling it the Jisoo Ensemble. It is for Maitreya only. The dress there, the Natalie dress, is for Legacy and Maitreya. It does look like their new releases generally are still supporting Reborn, so they haven't actually given up on it. But
yeah,
this one, it could just be that they didn't think that it fit well on the Reborn body. I don't know. I don't know what their decision making is, but it's a nice dress, the Natalie dress.
Yes. And then they have another like pridey kind of dress off to the side.
Yes, that's at the 50.
Is this going to be at the new round of the 50?
That's a good question.
Or the current round? I would imagine it's the current one because...
Probably current one, so you'd want to sneak over there to grab that quick, because it does fit Reborn.
Open, because the new round opens tomorrow. So
okay.
I doubt
then
that
it's probably closed.
Yeah. Which means they'll probably have it here in store somewhere.
It does look like they have that dress at Anthem, just not in Pride colors.
Okay.
Because that's in their new releases, that same dress cut. So, could get it there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right, very good. So we are ready for some closing thoughts.
Yes.
And I was just trying to cam back at my SL paused for a second, but I'm good.
Okay.
I like that one of their new releases in the middle. That's kind of like, I don't know if it is a dress. The middle option.
Dress.
Yeah.
And it is the Caroline dress. It does fit Reborn. It is at Summerfest.
Okay, it looks very summery, for sure.
It does look very summery.
I may have some trouble with that billowing, the little folds in the dress.
Yeah, but I'm glad that they're still making for Reborn.
Me too.
So.
All right, well, let's go do some closing thoughts. And,
okay.
We're off. All right, we are back here at the Linden Bears exhibit.
Yep.
As part
Linden
of
Bear
SLB.
Island.
Yep. And it's time for some first life thoughts. So what's on the agenda today?
So, I know it's Pride Month, but I also, this past week was Juneteenth, so I wanted to detour through Juneteenth a little bit. Juneteenth ostensibly is the celebration of when slavery ended in the United States. Like, the Emancipation Proclamation was laid down, but it wasn't enforced everywhere all at once. And Juneteenth celebrates kind of the final holdout in Texas, acting kind of by force. They were kind of forced to free the slaves there. However, I say ostensibly the end of slavery because I think that there's a very strong case to be made that, and several barely informed thinkers and writers have articulated, that slavery didn't end so much as changed forms. And I think that recognizing that the struggle and the fight is still on is a very relevant thing to do. So I wanted to recommend the book Slavery by Another Name by Douglas Blackmun. It gets into how it evolved, how it changed forms, how laws started cropping up, both making it illegal for black people to like own land, and then making it illegal for them to commit vagrancy. In effect, criminalizing their behavior, turning them into the incarcerated population, and then using the incarcerated prison population as slave labor. The United States continues to have one of the highest incarceration rates, with some of the longest sentencing guidelines in the world, and we have used that to effectively recreate a very large slave labor force for a country that touts herself as, freedom loving. That kind of flies in the face of that. I'm also recommending a YouTube video by a creator called Knowing Better. It's called Neo-Slavery. It goes through a lot of the same sorts of things that are covered in the book. I think it goes a little bit further and goes pretty deep into even the 1900s for actual, like, functionally de facto chattel slavery, even outside of the carceral system. He makes the case that the last slave was actually freed, like actual slave was freed in like the 1950s or something. I can't remember exactly, which is pretty chilling. So both of those are very good resources on recognizing the mechanisms by which people's freedoms are still being restricted, and recognizing ways that language changes and the justice system is being employed to recreate those same systems. All of this is kind of done on the backdrop of a Supreme Court opinion and decision that came down in Jones versus Hendricks. This is a case that I was keenly watching, which is really disturbing.
And when did that case come down?
On this past Thursday.
Okay.
And what this does is it effectively makes it so that someone who is incarcerated, it very strictly limits how and why they're allowed to challenge or appeal their incarceration, which may lead to a lot of people who are innocent serving decades or life in prison by removing their right to appeal in many cases. This is a gross miscarriage of justice. The Innocence Project estimates that something like 1 in 100 of our of those behind bars are innocent of the crime they're convicted of. And that's, I mean, considering how many people we have behind bars, that's a lot of people who are held who didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, it is.
And that's not even getting into the broader problem that prison doesn't actually help, and that it is just a way to effectively recreate slavery. Even aside from that, even if you believe in the prison system, this is going to hurt innocent people. It is going to remove their ability to advocate for proving their own innocence. And yeah, that was just laid down Thursday by this really wild court. Clarence Thomas is the one who led that decision, and that opinion. So this was very disappointing, but not surprising. This court really does not believe in people's rights. They believe in the state being able to basically be very authoritarian. Not a fan of that. So yeah, so I wanted to, like, yes, Juneteenth is absolutely something worth celebrating. Yes, I am super happy that it is now recognized as a federal holiday, but I also wanted to highlight that the fight is still on, and just kind of bring that up, bring that to people's awareness.
And that's really important. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So does that conclude First Life Thoughts, or do you have
That concludes
more?
First Life Thoughts.
I know you could go on and on.
I could, but...
And that's why I want to have tour talks, so that you can have just whatever time is necessary to have a discussion with people.
Yeah, plus having the engagement, being able to talk to people in real time about this stuff would be really great. So we're working on getting that set up. That's going to happen.
That's coming soon. I want to say I'm very hopeful that our space will be ready before the summer is up, before I go back to school in August.
It should be. And we'll be getting the Discord apparatus set up. Like I said, I think I'm going to try to get that done this week.
Yeah.
So next video, we'll be able to put the link for that in and promote it and get folks in to start talking to each other, even ahead of having a space to meet in world.
Yeah.
So
that's fantastic. Okay, well, thank you for that. I've missed First Life Thoughts. I really appreciate the way your mind works, and I know lots of people do as well. So I'm going to launch into my thank yous. I want to thank everyone for bearing with us as we return from hiatus, then take a week off, and then come back, and then post on a Saturday instead of a Friday. So, First Life gets in the way sometimes. So
it does, but this past Friday, it got in the way in the best possible way.
It did. I am happy for us that we were finally able to do that.
Yeah, that was such a thrill.
It was. And
highlight of the year, absolutely.
So thank you everyone for being here with us, for sticking with us, for being interested in watching our videos, for being interested in, having us around, talking with us, visiting with us. I think a lot of my desire to have a space and stratagem is because of the comments I've gotten from viewers who either want us to join them for something or want to know, when we might be doing something or we can have people over. So, a few people have been asking, and so I just want to kind of bring that together so that, I like to enjoy our friends. I really do feel our community are our friends. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for your comments, your likes, your shares, and for watching our videos. Absolutely.
And before signing off, I wanted to add to what you said about our community is, we're selective about our community.
Yeah.
It's not a neutral space. You guys know what we're about. You know that if you're in our community, you're safe here. And if you are an enemy of our community, we have no tolerance for that.
Nope.
It's we don't try to play the neutrality. We welcome everyone game.
I'm definitely shifted out of neutral. That was the thing. Oh, look, somebody's walking by and didn't push me. Thank you.
Because I know that's a thing that some places try to do. They're like, well, we need to cast as wide a net as possible so we can't upset anyone. No. I mean, bigotry has no place, and people who are tolerant of it have no place. So
yeah, we're very particular for sure. There's lots of neutral places to be, and that's all well and good, but I enjoy hanging out with like-minded people.
Because it opens the space to actually have those discussions. Because if you try to have those discussions in a neutral place, suddenly you've got all of the bigotry coming out of the woodwork from people who, just are hanging out there. And it's like, that's not great. So, I look forward to having those sorts of discussions because, we actually have that sort of community.
Yeah, we do.
So, yeah.
Okay, so take us home, Tour.
Yeah, so we will be seeing you in the next video, and look forward to also seeing you in Discord after that. So, take care.